Despite government warnings and statutory instruments on imposing tuition fees, the sector is yet to implement a move to take action over errant schools despite an outcry by parents over exorbitant fees. The recent government move to make education more affordable by banning fees on various items across both public and private schools has been rejected by private schools. The banned fees include development fee, PTA, admission fees, among others.
So this is a binding resolution from government, which my ministry will officially later on communicate, as Mama said, to all schools. And that is when we will thereafter take fundamental actions.
For Ronald Suna, the chairperson of private schools in Nansana, running a school requires more than just the tuition fees.
These school fees, some parents don't pay it on time, and yet a bank is demanding you its loan. So you have to bring in development fees such that these people can be able to meet their loan at a time.
Private school owners argue that the fees charged are the result of a mutual agreement between the school and parents as per the services offered.
Whereby if a parent has agreed to pay the 20,000 or 30, be it 100, it is our agreement between us. We are matures and we are in a liberal state.
The executive director of the Proprietors of Private Educational Institutions Association in Uganda, Christopher Kaweesa Kiwanuka, has urged parents to choose schools they can afford.
And I don't see any parent that should come complaining about fees structure of a given school when he has gone there, when he knows that's not his class. Now, when you come to me, don't complain. Because you left the school which doesn't charge you these things, you have a reason why you want to pay all this stuff.
Kiwanuka says parents are free to take their children to different schools, well aware of what they are paying for.
As for us, they should look at us as people who are in the market, a food market, or any other business market, a restaurant market, where the client decides where he wants to eat from. They have reasons why they construct even things like swimming pools. Don't think somebody simply wakes up and puts up a swimming pool. It's because the class of parents he has are demanding for it.
He cautions against the misconception of labeling schools as good or bad, as many parents opt for expensive schools despite financial constraints because of this notion.
Tell me, when they come to senior, for how many 8 in 8, 9 in 8 do they produce? After taking students, the cream of this society.
With fingers of overcharging usually pointed at private schools, the stakeholders point out that some government-funded schools charge more than some private institutions. They suggest that fees regulation should target these government-funded schools.
In government schools, the parents agree to pay money for porridge and lunch. Why don't they stop them? They are keeping on every time. Even in those welfare-stated government schools, they are paying more than 2 million shillings. Why do they come on us who are not even given any single grant, even a desk, not even a book?
While education is a constitutional right, private schools question whether the state has adequately fulfilled its obligation in terms of investment. Private school owners plan to petition the government to address concerns about school fees regulation in private institutions. The cost of education remains high for a number of parents. Many families find themselves struggling to afford the ever-increasing school fees. Will government be able to regulate fees in schools? Nobat Atkunda, NTV News.